There we go. Oh, well, I guess it would help if we actually were sharing something, right, Eric? My God.
That's usually how it works.
It usually is like, here we are, and either that or our faces are much bigger. So let's do that. Okay, there you go. There's Eric's play. Right away, we're going to make up for it. Here's a home run play. Is it Lau or Low, right? These guys, they've got different names, front name, what have you. Look at that, right from behind the paywall here. What's up, man? You were out on Thursday, and of course, we hit the WNBA parlay when you were out, but we're back today. Zay the GOAT's going to join us coming up in about 9 minutes. We got free plays. We got your lock on a parlay. We got a lot of things to do. Another WNBA thing happening. We got a lot of stuff going on here, my friend.
Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait. Obviously, nice hit for you on Thursday, WNBA. Wednesday, though, we had a four-legger with the people. That was fantastic with Alex and Ben Raza and you and me. It was all together for some glorious 13x goodness plus, no, it'd be 14x, so plus 1,300 parlay that we hit over on Bet365 that time. Felt really, really good, but good to be back. Good to be kind of stringing some of these shows together. And, thought I'd throw out a little promotion for the people because, well, we're putting in a lot of work on this show and putting in a lot of time and energy because we want to bring you updated plays. Tuesday's a great day to be jumping in here because WNBA still 4 hours away. MLB still 3 hours away. Lots that we can cover on this show.
All right, man. Let's do it. We've got free plays lurking right here. You can see them right now. We're going to find 3, maybe even more. Let's see what we can nail down. All right, man. I see it right away. SIC, Sports Injury Consultants, Arizona Diamondbacks.
Yeah, buddy.
Live in effect.
Yeah, this is an interesting one. I saw this one at the top of the board and did some looking and digging into it. One of the interesting things about Arizona early on this season and Chase is the roof has been open a majority of these evening games. And now we're getting it closed, which means your run output, you're not going to expect it to be as ridiculous as what it's been to start off this season. I mean, Arizona going back to last year led Major League Baseball in runs. But when you talk about run lines, you definitely are sliding into thinner margins because teams do play to score in ninth innings when they're at home. They'll allow runners to advance just because, it's not the tying run necessarily. And you'll have a lot of those backdoor covers that are harder to sim out and they just kind of exist. It's a little bit of a deal that you have to deal with over a long sample size. But Pittsburgh's so bad. They've had one game of more than 4 runs in almost 2 months. One. You know how insane that is? And that was what I was talking about with O'Neal Cruz with you a little bit yesterday, where it's like, who the hell is going to knock him in? And it was interesting to see he did have behind him there in that order, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. They ended up going IKF in the 9 hole, and he's been better in terms of OBP than just about anybody else. They tried to set the table for O'Neal Cruz, get him the most at bats, but no RBIs yet again. This is just an offense that is so unbelievably lacking outside of O'Neal Cruz.
All right, so no, are you jumping on that play?
So just kind of I wanted to cover the broad strokes of it, but I will not be jumping on that one today because of the
no D-backs run line here. Casey Plum, look, Taco Tuesday, Karl Anthony Towns has been reduced significantly here to 16.5 points. That's the taco. And T-Money DFS has thrown in Kelsey Plum. So you're a prize picks guy. You can run this here as one of your prize picks Taco Tuesday pairs.
Yeah, we had a really nice prize picks day yesterday, focusing in on some of those hot dogs. Obviously, Jacob deGrom did not have himself in exactly a beautiful outing, but we had Isaiah Hartenstein, less than 7.5 rebounds that came from the tools. I thought that really stood out from a projection standpoint as well. So ended up firing that up as a pairing. Also paired together a game stack of Minnesota Tampa Bay that backdoor covered for us. Ended up converting a couple of those. So I had a pretty nice time with those pairings. But yeah, Kelsey Plum. The thing about tacos is that sometimes people want to complain, oh, this is set up, this is awful. 99.9% of the time, you just click them. You just take them, you take the cat taco and you move along. And so the pairing here, Kelsey Plum, more than 5.5 assists. I don't know a hell of a lot about WNBA. That's going to be your wheelhouse, but I threw a little something out there for DK DFS over on Tails because he had a prop thread getting thrown out there, and Kelsey Plum now with the Sparks. She's more in my neck of the woods. I got to go say hi sometimes. By the way, I love my wife.
Yeah, I'm sure you do. Absolutely. She's going to be okay with you saying hello to Kelsey Plum of all people. All right. So, I think this is a good run here. It's what, 6.5 times we had, right?
Yes.
Yeah, 6 times. Pardon me. So 6+ for Kelsey Plum. All right, keep moving. Look, Ferdy's loading up here too.
Oh, Ferdy Ferd, let me love you long time. Look at that. And WNBA props. Agumbawale, Collier, that's my girl.
We're just gonna run 3 free WNBA props. We'll just pull from.
We should do that. We should do that. We should take Alyssa Thomas. I like that one. I'm looking and cross-examining it with some stuff. Angel Reese, that one freaks me out. Although Van Lith, she hasn't been playing a lot for Chicago Sky. And then there was somebody else that was questionable as well. When I say that I don't know a lot about WNBA, I know about as much as what other people tell me, or just kind of going into Portfolio EV and just firing up props that exist there. Collier, though, 8.5 rebounds. I think I'm more interested in that one than I am the Angel Reese one. Just first glance, obviously there's a 40-cent disparity between the two, but no matter what, no matter how, I'm not going to be your WNBA guy.
That's fine. I don't. Why is this continuing to disappear on us here?
It's okay.
Bird, that's why we're here for free picks. Okay. So that we can go from Kelsey Plum on this Taco Tuesday to now Ferdy. I think Nafisa Collier, to be honest, Nafisa is the play here personally. So we can roll that one down. All right, let's get back to a sport that you actually know here. We got a WNBA thing. Oh, look at this. Kevin Rogers. Every time we try to get out, we get pulled right back in. We'll talk to Zay a little bit more about this MLB thing because he's going to pop on with us in a couple of minutes. But what? All right, we got to do this just on principle, right? Just off principle, we have to do this.
Yeah, Rogers, he loves to slice himself a couple of first quarter props. His first quarter and first period props in the hockey streets. Mr. Rogers' neighborhood is basically trying to slice off that little piece of the pie, and -112 here, current odds. I think that seems pretty appropriate.
This man is a first quarter savant, if you will.
Good at it,
right?
Yeah, currently 40. So, I mean, you're getting the half point right now. We're just looking for 40.
That's it. That's all we're looking for. All right, I want to bring you over here. Last time, so it was Thursday. It doesn't count because you weren't here, right? Essentially, it doesn't count because you weren't here. So I just ran and pushed a bunch of buttons here, right? As you can see on the parlay builder. We probably need to make that just a little bit. There we go. On this parlay builder here, your call, right? WNBA or NHL, 3-leg parlay. It already hit on Thursday. If it hits again, we're going to do something special before Zay comes on. Your call, though, man.
Yeah, there's 5 WNBA games, so we got to go there. I mean, there's only going to be one NHL game tonight. I think the WNBA has got to be where we start off.
Okay. WNBA.
Yep.
Everything is pulled in here today, and we're just going to roll. We're on BetMGM. Let's go on a place that we can actually bet. Let's go DraftKings.
There you go.
Oh, look at this, man. Look at this. Oh, that's Torkelson. I was like, holy shit, WNBA. It's called Spencer Torkelson hitting a home run, which is also massively plus CV off the tools.
That'd be fun.
All right.
That'd be fun.
So neither one of us know what's going on. Our WNBA expert is actually Zay the GOAT, who's going to be popping on here in a minute. I'm just going to load him up. Are you okay with that?
I love that. That's the beauty of tools, is that you don't have to think. You can click and know that the tools are going to be smarter over any long sample size than you are in a sport that you don't know anything about and don't originate for. So for me, click, click, click. Be aware, Camila Cardosa. That is the kind of nuanced part about this, is that with both pieces being out, you're going to potentially see her get more minutes than what she's had here of late. So
who's out that we should know about?
So Van Lith was the one chick, and then I'm trying to remember the other one that was also questionable for it. Angel Reese, she's kind of been a logjam in terms of rebound chances. She's been doing a really, really nice job in that
I
regard.
always fade whenever I can get her, Caitlin Clark. It's just an automatic fade. It's no knock on them. It's just so many casuals racing to bet them.
Yep. They're pushing numbers up and inflating them in a way where if you just play less on Caitlin Clark for an entire season, I think you're going to make more money than the inverse. That is for sure. Despite a triple-double to start off her season, I mean, if you did that, you're probably free-rolling the rest of the year no matter what. But Camila Cardoso, I'm trying to find this other girl that was questionable because she was in the front court, from my understanding.
All right, so I got $7.49 off the limit on this same game parlay. Plus, we're locked in. That's our WNBA play of the day, courtesy of Portfolio EV, as you see here. Paul's in the house. Saw Joe Dog earlier. Why are you mad about these bets? What did we miss?
What did I do? Connor, you got to chill out, Connor. Connor loves to just, come in and go ruckus on different things, which I absolutely love. I appreciate that about him and kind of enjoyed his flavor profile in the old chat. But I think he's just trolling, saying that Connor is already mad about these bets in the Lindy chat, meaning that Connor just comes in. Like yesterday, Ryan Yarborough didn't have 3 strikeouts immediately in that game, or 4 strikeouts, which is what we needed over 3.
He finished with 6?
He had 7. It was just an absolute smack around. He's been a cash cow for me this year. I love that guy. I wish he'd been around the entire year starting, and that would have made my life much simpler because I just keep put $1 and get a car, put $1 and get a car. So it's been nice.
More free bets here filing in as we wait for Zay. Insane 11-2 run for PVB bets. Look at this. Missing walk parlays is not a bad thing when you're 11-2, crushing everything else. We should talk a little bit about that game. I'm surprised. I was looking for NBA. We don't have any NBA that's popped yet for the free plays. I'll throw. Here we go. Okay, finally. Here we go. Casual betting. It took a little bit. Look, Miles Turner hits this in game, I think it was game 1, right? Like, I don't know what the hell happened. He just evaporated into thin air and disappeared. I know things have been a little tricky, but here's the one angle, and I can throw it at you here, is that with Mitchell Robinson on the floor, Jimmy, always love to see you, man. Jimmy's turned things around. We love that. With Mitchell Robinson on the floor, it's like Miles Turner has to be there too. So you're going to get minutes outside of whatever the hell happened in that first quarter. I don't know. I mean, I would be inclined to play 15 plus for Turner. I think Siakam 25 plus is going to be worth the squeeze, but Turner 15 plus is rather interesting here for Bow. And I bet that too on Profit X. That's hilarious. The Jalen Brunson one. How do you not?
Yeah, I just played it on Novig. I've got my iPhone mirroring going on, which has been really fun to just have like the iPhone here and my desktop and everything else here. So I'm able to kind of go back and forth, but just put a 50 spot. It got to plus 106. It was plus 102 earlier. And as soon as I saw the 106 number get posted, I was like, I don't even care if somebody found a middle for that. I'm impressed. Congratulations. But super easy click at plus 106 there. So I just sniped that one. It was good times.
Okay. Just always curious. And
I like how we're live on a show and I'm always like still just looking at edges and trying to update stuff. Bet. So I refreshed it. Yeah.
We should be live betting, right?
Yeah, we're betting. Right? Well, I mean, not technically live, but yes, betting live, I think would be the right way of putting it. Got a $60 free bet looking for 2 guaranteed dingers. Oh man, no pressure. Just throwing guarantees out that are all plus money. Even Aaron Judge is going to hit a home run less than half the time because that's how this works. But as far as guaranteed dingers, I think we can find you valuable dingers that can give you value and are going to make you money over a long sample size. Who's your favorite today, Eitan?
Dansby Swanson, I took a shot on. I got him at 8-1. Seemed like it was a little long on FanDuel. I mean, you can pretty much take your pick on that lineup there in Chicago. I wasn't really worried about the wind or the field or anything else. I mean, who Colorado?
We'll bet it live.
Yes, we'll absolutely, Mike.
Anyway,
who Colorado is parading out nowadays is just, it's an insult, right? Like
I did not.
What do you think is worse? This year's Colorado Rocky, like as far as the lack of transparency, Do you think it's this year's Colorado Rockies team, or do you think it was the Sixers team that won 10 games when they were telling everybody we're tanking, we're tanking?
I mean, both of them are pretty bad.
Offensive.
Yeah,
Offensive.
the Rocky one's offensive to some extent, but I mean, obviously they'll get the number one pick if they have the worst record because that's how it works in baseball. I will say this. I'm surprised the Rockies are as bad as they are. I mean, part of it is just not getting guys on base. 340 xWOBA. They only have 3 guys at that mark or greater. That's the worst in baseball by an absolute metric mile. Brenton Doyle rules. 325 xWOBA and below is like the meridian line. And everybody else on the team besides those 2 are beneath it. It's a stone cold disaster not getting guys on base in baseball, because when you get those 3-run shots, you need to have people on base in order to achieve them. I just didn't expect you to say Dansby Swanson, because obviously that wind is what it is. But I say this all the time. Books know wind too. Books know weather too. It's not that they're not looking at it and that they don't know it. So you got to keep that in mind whenever you're betting these, because it's about value, not anything else.
There we go. I was trying to get the right.
There you go.
He's in. Zay is such a professional where if we're not ready to go right away, he's out. It's like you get one shot with Zay the GOAT, and that's it. And if he is not fully immersed into a professional setting, Eric, he is just out. He doesn't waste any time of his own. And I can respect that. I can 100% respect that until we get him back up. And here he is.
Back.
Oh, there you go.
So I was telling Lindy, Zay, you are such a professional that you expect that from people, so that if you don't get immersed into, like, you saw me moving the things around, these guys aren't ready. I'm out of here. Like, I'll come back when they're ready.
Nah. I just got back home.
Like physically, just walked in the door.
Yeah, literally like 3 minutes ago.
Right. This is what we do to people, Lindy. We shame and guilt them. And I feel like I'm my mom back in Jamaica, Queens. Like, no, come on, come to the show.
Yeah, for those who don't know, Zay the GOAT, I mean, he is crushing it with Defy the Odds. They've got an amazing Discord, amazing opportunity here at Tails for you. You look at Parlay Bay, Habibi Picks, Dr. T, Prop God. I know all those people in the Defy the Odds Discord, and they are all really, really solid at what they do. And I'm just excited to talk a little sport that I don't know a whole hell of a lot about. That's the WNBA, but now's the time to be jumping in if you're new to betting the WNBA, because lines will be softer now than they'll be as things progress. There's a lot of injury news on a 5-game slate here as well. But Zay, how's WNBA been going for you so far this season?
It's been interesting. It's been every sport has its swings, but now it's been pretty good. Even kill. The amount of eyes, the amount of viewership, the amount of people betting WNBA has definitely gone up. You can tell by so many of the props, like so many of the line movements. By far the most insane line movement from any sport that I've ever bet. Lines change drastically, so it's no fun in that part. But overall, I mean, for entertainment, it's been good hoops, so I've enjoyed it.
So I'm curious, instead of coming at, I think, the more traditional way, which is, how did you jump into the WNBA, tapping into your process, things along those lines. You and DK, I know Cap, I mean, there's like 4 people that really have established themselves across this really large space as legit, profitable WNBA cappers. I'm curious about the other side. You have way more people that are able to identify basketball and cap the NBA and cap college hoops. And either they just don't want to tap into the WNBA, or my guess is they probably can't, right? A lot of stuff doesn't transfer over. Where is that breakdown that you've been able to figure out?
I mean, a lot transfers over, like a lot. It's been different. I mean, I would say it's definitely you definitely named a couple. It's definitely it's a few hidden gems who really know their WNBA stuff. And then it is some who are just tuning in and probably getting fried because it's different, man. Analytics and data which we're now getting for the WNBA. There was no stat muse. There was no doink. There was no props.cash. I was capping this straight from Google, going back to game logs. It was nasty. It was disgusting. And the WNBA app is not helpful. But yeah, no, I mean, it's definitely more analytics now, but still so much changes. Like it's a completely different, not in a sense league, but the entire dynamic of every team has completely changed this year. So, and that's a year-to-year basis. And then it's going to change again next year with the new CBA coming up. So I think just knowing that, having a head start in a sense, this is now my third season. So like I know players' tendencies. The only thing right now is 2 weeks in now, so I got it. But like rotations was something that, that's really something key that you got to know if you're betting a sport. You know what I mean? So rotations and then tendencies and WNBA is very little. Obviously, I won't discredit analytics, but it's a lot of it is eye test because the analytics won't tell you everything you need to know. That's what I would say for the WNBA. It's definitely
not only
heavy.
that. Yeah, not only that, we have new situations. We have a new team in the Golden State Valkyries. We've got Kelsey Plum in LA now. Thank you, Lord. She is lovely. Again, I love my wife, but I definitely love the idea of watching and getting some of those tendencies and things set up because we have a lot of injuries for a 5-game slate here going on today. Is there anything that you've identified right from the get-go? I know you're just kind of getting back home, getting situated, but is there a play you've already thrown out to the people that you can throw out here on the show for us now?
I think I might have. I mean, listen.
No, well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Eric, we're going to need a leg from a parlay as well. Now, that can be anything, right? So I know you got the NBA still. Like, you haven't completely turned your back. Don't lie to us. You haven't completely turned your back to the NBA.
Now you know we play today. Come on.
Oh, man.
That's what I mean. Wild. You got no choice but to watch the NBA. So maybe you save something for the parlay on that side. But I just wanted to remind you, we're gonna need another play on top of that too.
I got you. I got a sweet little gem for you. Dejanay Carrington, 10.5 plus money.
Points?
Dejanay Carrington.
Points.
Okay.
Dejanay Carrington.
Oh, who does she play for?
She's no joke, man.
She plays for the Wings. Still trying to find her role. This is their fourth.
Blonde hair. She looks great.
It's like her fourth game. I actually got a picture with her.
Do you really?
Yeah. She's mad cool.
She's 5'11". Okay.
Yeah. I was told, listen, this is now my third picture with a WNBA player, and the first one, they was frying me. I mean, short king, all of that. 10.5 points. She's coming back to the team, Connecticut Suns, who drafted her.
There you go.
Just won most improved player last year on this team. So, I mean, seeing familiar faces, this is definitely a good game for her to bounce back. So 10.5, Dejanay Carrington. I love that spot for her.
All right, let's do this real quick, right? Rapid fire here. We don't need a ton by any means. We're going to build a parlay. We're going to promote a DTO again, as you see on Tails, right? These are the league leaders here across the board. So you want to jump in, and you know the names already out there on Twitter, and you see the team that continues to grow. Doc's in the house. Prop's been here for a minute. OGs like KD around, and then, of course, the headliners, if you will. NFL is coming up. So I know Habibi is jacked up. Is he on the beach right now getting the seat ready for Jalen Brunson or what?
Hey, if that's what he wants to do, he deserves it.
Take a vacation. Absolutely, take a vacation. All right, so this is our guy here, Ferdy. We love Ferdy, and we're all a big team here. So it's no fade. It's just it's pass or smash, if you will, right? Like you're either going to smash the play or you're going to pass it. Let's go rapid fire. All right, we got 5 WNBA props up from Ferdy. We have the man, Zay the GOAT, the official WNBA capper here on Tails, across the board, of course, but we're going to brag here on Tails.
I'm sorry. Just hit me with it. Go ahead.
Arike, right?
Arike.
Yes.
Agumbawale.
Agumbawale, yeah, I can get the last name. I can't get the first. 18 plus for Agumbawale. Pass or smash?
Pass.
All right. Nafessa Collier.
Oh, this is my fave right here. I got
9 plus 4.
See? Here.
That's
hit
my girl.
that, right?
Go Minnesota. I'm still depressed. Cat's probably going to smash again today. I hate everything.
There you go. There you go. Angel Reese.
Have rebounds?
Yeah, that's 9 rebounds for Collier. Oh, wait, hold on.
Plus 120. Plus 120.
I don't know if I love the spot for not. I don't know.
Hey, you can pass. It's either pass or smash.
I'm passing that one, and that's my
okay. Angel Reese, 25 points and rebounds.
Versus the Mercury, absolutely not. Nah.
There you go. Tina Charles, 8 rebounds.
Yes.
Alyssa Thomas, 7 assists.
Yes.
All right.
There you go.
Smashes. You left the last 2 or 2 smashes for sure.
There you go. See?
That was my favorite.
That's what we do. Eric and I don't know, brother. So that's why. All right, man.
Sheet that tells me if I'm right or not.
I'm always here for smash or pass. All right.
That's it, right? Yeah, people seem to like that. It's
careful. You never know. You gotta.
Hey, we can expand it, and the fact that we're playing the WNBA. There you go, too. Take that for what it's worth. All right, brother. Let's do this. One leg from you, whatever it is. It can be the WNBA, the NBA. It could be baseball. I know you guys put up the free pick. I want to get that up here too. Yep. You guys threw the free play up here earlier. Jack Flats, Joe Ryan, Rodon. So whatever you want, we're going to build a quick 3-leg parlay. Whatever you want, it's your world.
Let's do it. Well, one, shout out KD. He's been on a tear.
Oh, is this a KD special? That's a must tail.
This is a KD special. He's been
must tail. Yeah.
Peter. What's up? 3 just for me, or we pick?
No. We just need one leg. Just need one leg from you.
Give me Dejanay. Give me. Or you want a separate leg?
Nope.
Honestly,
that's perfect. Dejanay Carrington.
That's perfect.
Yeah, give me Dejanay. Give me Dejanay.
Okay. Perfect. So Carrington,
I might have to put our picture on the graphic when it cashes.
Put her picture out there on the graphic.
Put me. No, I'm in it with her.
Oh, your picture together.
Guy. Yeah.
Okay, absolutely. So we'll go over 10.5 points. That's plus 105. We're betting it to at 365. All right, I'm going to keep this thing simple here. Up and down, up and down. Look, the Knicks could win by 15, and I think this thing could still hit. But we've seen what happens when Pascal Siakam has had a little bit of a rough showing. He'll bounce back. The volume is there. The minutes are there. I'm not going to go crazy here. 19.5 is his point total. Give me 20 points at minus 125 for Pascal. And that leaves us with this, my friend.
Oh, boy.
Oh, love it.
Oh, boy. Look at me go. Me go.
Loved it. Never missed it.
All right. Well, he just did the overlay. He didn't even play the video. The video's worse somehow.
Oh, wait a second. What happened here? Yeah, why didn't that play the... That's my fault. I'm sitting there like, what is going on here? Why isn't it? Is it frozen? That's my fault. But we got extra time on that one. So there you go, Zay. That's Lindy's
Producer malfunction. So there's 2 strikeout props I wanted to give the people. I know most people tune into this, if they're watching like on my X or something, because they're like, hey, give me the baseball plays. I've got 2 strikeout props, and I'm just been smashed 15-7 right now. My last 22 strikeout props. So I'm running pretty darn good here. So I've got 2. We'll stay away from the Kolek one for now, because I do think that Tyler Kolek is probably going to continue to garner some of the strikeouts here. We're talking 4.5 plus 115, but I'm seeing Bet365 has that at minus 105. So we're going to stay away from it for this play. Tyler McGill. How is the number 5.5 or 6.5 with plus money on the over here against the White Sox? I don't see it. And I've generally been playing more unders when it comes to the strikeout market here lately, but this one's just a smack. 81 WRC plus against righties. So you're going to see McGill pitch pretty deep into this game. 22.6% K rate. Bullpen, also a little bit taxed, just coming off of back-to-back-to-back. They ended up playing Sunday Night Baseball into Monday. Now they're rocking here again on Tuesday against the White Sox for a second set. I don't see how Tyler McGill is giving us this opportunity when he has this changeup that's getting a 38.1% whiff percentage, a slider at 39.5% for whiff percentage. He's going to fan so many of these White Sox. I'm actually looking at some alts to like 8, 9, 10 for smaller unit allocations. Tyler McGill over 5.5 or 6.5, whichever looks better to you at Bet365 a ton.
Plus 492 is the trio. All right,
Love.
Zay, we'll post it. We'll tag you at Zay the GOAT, 3Ys, of course, on Twitter. As you see, DTO is the spot. It's the first that you see when you pop up on Find Insiders. Anything you want to get out, man, if it's a code, if it's just come hang on the Discord, if it's your own streams. I know you guys are cooking anything and everything, brother. Now is the time, please.
I would just say, man, we have everything. We cover pretty much all bases. We actually just opened up our new weekly trial. So definitely, if you want to test it out, now is the summer. It's kind of the off season of like popular major sports, NBA, NFL, obviously. So definitely a good time to check it out, man, for sure.
Awesome. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you.
No problem.
There you go. Zay the GOAT. All right, we got one more thing to do before we get out of here. Plus money play. Now, we didn't count Thursday. I jammed something in there, but that was just for the people. So we threw this in last Wednesday. We're still 0-1. We're each betting a half unit on this. The only rule here is that it has to be plus money. That's it, right? You want to throw it into a nice little 2-leg parlay, go ahead and do it. What do you know, I'll start because you always well, actually you start because you end the other one. So you start on this one.
All right, I'll go to Kolek for this one. We just did Tyler McGill, last one out. Stephen Kolek, plus 115 over at Onyx Odds and DraftKings, so you can bet it identically there. They use the same odd sourcing, so you have an easy opportunity here to jump in. They're going up against the Miami Marlins. Need I say more? Actually, I do kind of because it matters to get strikeouts.
Desperate.
And Stephen Kolek is going to give up some hard contact. He had a very soft landing spot, took on Pittsburgh and Colorado in his first 2 outings of the season, got smacked up playing actual baseball teams the next 2. But Miami, despite the fact that they've definitely got some power, they've got some guys who are going to strike out more than the average bear. And Jesus Sanchez, 21.1% strikeout rate. That's up there instead of Xavier Edwards leading off here against righties now because Xavier Edwards is dinged up. So you're getting a better strikeout, better situation at the top of the order. Kyle Stowers has been batting routinely clean up, 27.8% K rate. Connor Norby, 28.6%. And Matt Mervis, he was buried to 7-hole, but I bet he gets moved up a little bit here. Just maybe 5-hole, potentially 37.3% K rate. I just looked through this entire lineup and I see 5 pretty easily for Kolek.
Do you think Karl Anthony Towns going to drop 20 in the 4th again?
No.
Me neither. Me neither. So I'm going to go OG Anunoby 20 plus. It's at plus 250. But here's the thing. Here's the thing, right? He's been at consistently 16 points. But then you look at what happened. It was 16 points through essentially 3 quarters last game. And then Karl Anthony Towns, here's our guy, Matt Williams. Karl Anthony Towns just vultured everything. It was like that Family Guy skit where John Goodman's at the table and everybody's trying to eat, right?
Yep.
So I'm going to add OG in here at plus 250. You want to run him solo? That's fine. We strongly suggest that. You want to put him in a 2-leg parlay? We're at plus 670 for 2 legs. That ain't bad. That ain't bad.
That isn't bad at all. I mean, that is, I like the aggressiveness here at plus 250 for OG Anunoby. You've seen Mikal Bridges. I'm not sure what to make of this, but he definitely has some home road splits going on right now in the playoffs. He has played so much better in the Garden. And I feel like one of those two has to pop here. As you said, Karl Anthony Towns, Miles Turner. I bet they ramp up his minutes. He got in a little bit of foul trouble himself last game, but I see 35 potentially coming his direction on Cat just to deal with that. And I think Jalen Brunson goes nuclear. I mean, we talked about that one for sure.
Yeah, it's a must bet.
Yeah, OG Anunoby looks great at plus 250 at that kind of a number.
All right, at Eric Lindquist, at Shander Bets. And we appreciate Zay the GOAT. We got a couple of more big guests in his ilk coming up. Make sure you jump in. The Discord, Lindy and friends, it's all there for you. Anything on the way out, buddy?
Yeah, I mean, we just had Connor give us some free advertising. I might as well throw that up there. While we're discussing it, he goes, anyone watching needs to join us in the Lindy chat. Yeah, we've been absolutely crushing the last week or so. I mean, you've been awesome for about a month. I've been serviceable for about 2 weeks. So It's been nice to be getting on the right side of the MLB streets, hopefully getting the right side of the home run streets outside of just Ohtani on Sunday. Of course, didn't have that on a thread or anything, but Lindy and Friends Discord, it's myself, Eitan Shander, just doing amazing work, and Greg Ehrenberg in the Futures Street as well, G. Ehrenberg DFS, know him from the Portfolio EV threads, but we are definitely going to be putting in work here on this show the next couple of days. Brad Scott, Brunson over on points, yes, at plus money when you can get it at no bigger profit X, you're definitely going to play Brunson 30 spot because he still leads the NBA playoffs this year in usage, Eitan, 32.2%.
Incredible. And the guy guarding him does a sprained ankle. So
yep, absolutely.
That helps. All right. We'll see y'all. Have a great rest of the day. We are Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 3 p.m. Eastern, and we'll see you in the Discord.